Hello everybody and welcome back to Breeding Positivity's Daily Tip Explainer video. Today's tip, effective communication. Now, how we communicate our message with our customers is essential. And we know that COVID-19 has brought with it a new norm. So we need to redefine our marketing message for that new norm. Starting a business and growing it has never been an easy task. From redefining our idea to finding the right target market, we have to constantly make noise. And that noise has to say that we exist and what we have to offer. The noise I'm referring to is our marketing. And more importantly, how we communicate our message to our audience in a way that they choose us over our competitors. Many of us often confuse marketing with advertising, whereas marketing is actually a strategic process of conceptualizing, planning, and executing the process of pricing, promotion, distribution, and packaging of goods and services. Essentially, marketing is all about communication, and in order to entice and build relationships with our target markets so that they can become our customer. And as we know, any relationship has to be intimate, mutually rewarding, and lasting. With any business, the first step is to always inform our target market that we are there, that we exist. The second step is to entice them to come in and view or feel our product or service either through our web platforms or in-store. The third step is to convince them to purchase. And the final step is to build a relationship with them in order that they continue to buy from us. And better yet, they become advocates for our business. However, many of us struggle with finding the right marketing strategy as it can be a tedious task, and hence we rather focus on basic advertising, which can yield some results, but these are usually short-term and require a constant reinforcement. While the right marketing strategy also requires constant improvement, it provides us with a more holistic approach geared for better results and growth. When we look at marketing, it's not just about our visibility. It's about how do we boost our visibility to those that we need to boost it to. It's not just about getting the message out. It's about how do we get the right message to the right audience. And it's not just about increasing sales, but it's how do we ensure that sales continue to be sustainable. Marketing is an art that uses advertising as a tool to generate leads with the aim and objective to convert those leads into lifelong customers in a repetitive growth motion. Many of us realize the truth that advertising gets us to a certain point in our business, but it doesn't really take us to the next level. And we constantly find ourselves hitting a sales ceiling and bouncing back and forth. As business owners, many of us find ourselves working in our business dealing with the day-to-day operation, and every now and again developing an ad campaign that we hope will get results. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And more often than not, we fail to help fuel our business's growth through developing the right marketing strategies, which requires us to work on our business rather than in it. Working on our business requires us to take a step back and look and analyze where we're at, and we have an understanding of the basic mechanics of the message we're trying to get out to our target market and redefining it according to their needs and their wants within a particular moment in time. While there are many marketing strategies that you can use to develop an effective and easily implementable marketing strategy, no strategy can be applied generically to every business, as each of our businesses are unique, no matter the sector or industry or how similar we think we are. Our marketing strategy is our own and needs to be developed for our own need and requirement. However, there are certain principles that we can follow. And the first step to building a great marketing strategy is to completely understand our target market. And this sometimes requires us to view our business and product from a customer point of view. We need to constantly engage and listen to our customers is a skill that every business owner, marketer, and salesperson needs to have. Listening on its own is not very effective unless we're recording the information and converting it into valuable data that we can use to ensure we're able to get the message across effectively. The next step is to ensure that we and our team are experts in our product knowledge, and this requires us to empower people by providing them with the right and updated information. We also need to be able to position ourselves by developing a unique selling proposition that clearly defines who we are, which allows us to stand out from our competitors. And finally, we need to be very clear about our marketing budgets, as marketing can become a very deep, dark hole. Having clear targets that we can monitor and measure provides us with valuable information to be able to improve. About 2 years ago, I had the pleasure of working with a lovely couple, Thabo and Karabo, who owned a small construction company just outside Johannesburg. Both Thabo and Karabo left very comfortable and great corporate jobs to purchase their dream of starting their own business. And it all began with deciding to self-build their dream home. They both realized that they had a passion for construction and decided to start up their own little construction company. While the initial years were tough, they managed to get through and build a decent business, employing around 70 people at that time. However, they found that over the last few years, they had hit a ceiling in their turnover and couldn't really break through it. Having come from the corporate environment, they had built their business with some great systems and processes and had things in place for growth, but were unable to grow the business beyond a certain point. After a thorough analysis, we realized that rather than having a good marketing strategy, they used a very simple method of outbound marketing that had the same message across the board. Even though on investigation we found that they had 3 very particular target groups which required a very different marketing strategy. Once we understood who each of these groups were, we started developing very focused marketing strategies for each of these groups. And within a year, we had managed to overcome the turnover hurdle, increasing the turnover by a further 35%. Understanding who your target market is and developing a focused strategic marketing plan helps us to stay relevant, survive, and thrive.